So anyway, are we're all pretty clear? We're all pretty clear right now that the incoming administration and the people who are going to be working in the incoming administration, their plan is basically to do absolutely everything in their power to have people who are poor, people who are sick, people who are old just die off at a much quicker rate than they otherwise normally would. We all clear on that? And that they're going to deport 20 million brown people to try to ensure that around 2042, because of demographics, that white people don't become a minority in the United States. That those are the goals. We all clear on that? And a huge number of people in the first group and are people who voted for that. Clear? I just want to make sure we're all clear on that. Okay. Anyway, and then, the incoming Attorney General and FBI Director are going to prosecute, investigate, indict, prosecute, and imprison anybody who writes or says anything that's critical of that. Okay, yeah. So anyway, it's amazing. It's still stunning to me. I mean, TikTok is TikTok. They'll give you a CGV for referencing a fart. I mean, they'll give you a community guideline violation for anything at all. It's still, even within that context, it's mind-blowing to me that last night I recorded myself reading a children's book in front of my fireplace, and that children's book was written by a guy named Kash Patel, who is our incoming FBI director, and it was a children's book that he wrote for children about the Steele dossier and the Russia investigation into Donald Trump. And that children's book is called The Plot Against the King. And bad writing aside, I read on video a children's book that was written by our incoming FBI director. He's going to be in charge of federal law enforcement in the FBI. And less than 3 minutes after I posted that video to TikTok, TikTok took that video down, gave me a community guideline violation, and the reasons were misinformation and election integrity, because I read a children's book that was written by our incoming director of the FBI. Yeah, it was a fireside reading with Hawk. Anyway, that video's up on my YouTube page. If you want to go see it, please click on the link in my link tree. It's towards the top. The book is hilarious, incredibly poorly written, utterly absurd, and just tragic, all at the same time. But I think it's a perfect encapsulation of where we are as a country right now, combined with the fact that TikTok was like, no, that's entirely misinformation and completely lacking in election integrity, and so we're not going to let you put that on our platform. You can put it on YouTube, where it still sits and people are watching it and commenting, but the app that our government is going to take away from us was like, no, we're not going to tolerate that kind of misinformation and election misinformation. And that's the app the government's going to take away from us in about a month. Everything, and I mean everything, is ridiculous and absurd. Absolutely everything.